Привет всем, тут опять я с вами, опять Mass Effect, как обычно. Я чуть-чуть прошел, ну как, опять повторил момент, на котором мы остановились. Мне осталось там ангар нескольких перебить мятежных. И вроде должны мы увидеть то, что так и не увидели в прошлом стриме. Надеюсь, на этот раз прокатит. Мне не придется выключать стрим опять. В общем, надо проверить. Так, сейчас я картиночку поставлю. Не, ВКонтакте мне вообще по жесткому тупит. Я не понимаю, в чем дело. У меня, короче, ВКонтакте не хочет нормально ссылка отображаться. Вообще картинки не отображает. Бесит меня это уже хрень. О, загрузилось в кои-то веки. Ладно, все нормально. А так осталось только комментарии врубить. Блин, не успел его убить сам. Ну давай, грузись. Ну, отлично. Фух. Пронесло.
He's not dead. You're lucky.
I lost my mind, Jal. I want to go home.
But the cause, I joined because of you.
I shot our brother.
Don't leave me. Let her go. I only want soldiers who are committed to our cause. Not weaklings who stand by and watch the destruction of our people at the hands of aliens.
You recruit kids and make them fight their family. It's sick. And so are you.
I speak for our people. And I say, you're done, Helios. Martyr me. Please. I dare you.
I made a promise to my friend that you're making really hard to keep.
They move onto our planets. They take our resources, make us weak.
I've watched Ryder make planets habitable.
Exactly. And they'll never let us forget it.
He rescued your beloved Mosai.
I know.
Saved her life.
I know. Stop defending them.
The Mosai trusts Ryder, and
Stop. We've been fighting the wrong enemy. Maybe the enemy is this traitor.
Is he?
Jal?
Don't! The Mosai trusts Ryder. You've become a danger to your own people. Walk away.
Or I kill you and reveal the resistance for the traitors they are.
Тут нет Шепард.
The alien is not the monster here. I love my people. Come on. Let's get you home.
You okay?
Yeah. Thanks.
Планирую, но не в этом месяце.
На работу планируешь устраиваться?
А что у тебя с работой? Там же или что-то новое нашел? Я даже не помню, где ты работаешь-то.
I'm so sorry, Latu. I never...
Couldn't even kill me at short range.
Понятно.
They are here. Let's give them a minute. Thank you.
Нет, я
for
еще вообще
trusting
из дома
me.
не выхожу.
Killing Aksul would have made the Roka stronger.
He shot you.
I'm glad he did. It exposed how far he'd fallen.
Не знал, что они есть.
It could have gone badly.
I knew what I was doing.
Да я в шестой маршрутке-то и поехать-то не мог.
You've been practicing.
A little.
We should get back. I want to say goodbye before my family heads home.
Куда устраиваться планируешь?
Понять не имею. Мне пока пофигу. Блин. Собака там вообще чего творит, жесть. А где ты сейчас живешь? Где я тут, что ли? Где Комарова?
Летова 18.
Ну да, примерно так должно быть. И где вот это вот искать?
Bridge is yours, Pathfinder.
Ryder.
Pathfinder.
Что?
I should get...
Hey ya, what's shaking? You know it.
I always have time for you. You know where to find me.
Что, это миссия за миссию не считается?
Back again?
Waiting on that trip to Prodromos, Pathfinder. Head there and hit my nav point. We've all earned a break.
Hey.
Hello, my special friend.
How's the face wound?
I think my scar will be impressive.
Now you're gonna look even more badass.
And more appealing.
No doubt. Look at all the dates Drac gets.
Can you stay and talk some more?
I'll see you later, John.
Stay strong and clear.
Будь сильным и чистым, если дословно. Что же нас ожидает на этой планетке, интересно? Местная тучанка, как мне говорили. Не, вот эти 3 планеты, конечно, прикольные. Короче, выключить всем слабо. Ага. Так, в принципе, можно пробовать вот эту штуку. А, уже 6-й, нифига себе.
Sam, send Callow the nav point provided by our Krogan contact. Drac, we're landing on Elaaden to rendezvous with Jorgal Strux.
On my way.
Where is this meeting place exactly?
Called the Paradise. Middle of nowhere as far as I can tell.
Paradise is different for a Krogan.
Remnant starship? No.
Only 41% exposed. I will gather what information I can, Pathfinder.
Да, пожалуйста. Я так никого не держу, не задерживаю. Да, пейзажик вообще офигенный.
Who lives here besides the Krogan?
Scavengers with nothing to lose. Criminals chucked out of
О, Мака.
Katara.
Gonna be interesting.
Look at this place. The colors are stunning.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
Что, серьезно? То есть вот так вот опасность перегрева? А так нет? Нет, есть. Это тень не считается. Фига там пропасть.
Ambient temperature is normal.
Life
support at 100%.
Косяк.
I
Где
detect
бут?
above normal temperatures.
А вон.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. levels increasing. Activating automated forward station deployment.
О, безопасное состояние. О.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
So, Elaaden. Charming so far. What do we got? Besides the sand.
The remnant monolith suggests this was indeed supposed to be a golden world. It also suggests the presence of a vault. Additionally, here is the large derelict remnant ship that we saw as we landed.
Hopefully abandoned?
Scans indicate it is not. The site is active with scavengers and remnant bots. Here, scavengers have taken over an abandoned camp between the two. In this direction, located in one of the planet's sinkholes, is New Tuchanka, the Krogan colony.
Sinkholes? Sounds fun.
Not really. Elaaden is tidally locked to its sister moon and that gas giant above. This side of the moon never cools. Getting trapped in a sinkhole without shelter would mean certain death, as one's blood would boil in 75 seconds.
Прикольно.
And on that cheery note, let's head for the climate-controlled paradise of the Nomad.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Hark's waiting for us at Bourne's greenhouse. He'll have more info on where the transport was taken.
Got it.
You hear Vandross try to shoot one of those big worm things?
What happened?
The thing's invincible, isn't it? Crushed him like a fly and kept moving. Barely even noticed him.
Heat levels increasing.
Что за островочек флюорита? Райский. И контейнер с крестоносцем.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is stable. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is back online.
Welcome, welcome. Come this way. Follow me. That's a fancy ship, all right. You'll find lots of deals inside.
Just talk to my boss. Come on, this way.
This is a special place. Paradise. Those holstered. This way. Come inside. It's a fair exchange. Why? Because you say it is. Partly.
Nice duds. Better watch your back. There's probably already a dozen people planning to kill you for them.
Okay, I will.
Are you threatening me? Sounded like it.
Me? Nah, just trying to be helpful. I know a hard target when I see one. And I stay on your good side. Maybe you won't mind me picking up the scraps you'll leave behind. So, what else can I do for you?
What do you do on this planet? Why are you here?
Why? Trying to find out where my claim is?
No, relax.
I do the same as anyone else here. Try not to get killed.
Where do you live? Where do you sleep?
There's a flop house not far from here. There's always shelter. Maybe even a bed, if someone died that day.
You know a Krogan named Strux?
Nope. But Krogan are hard to miss. Look around.
We're done.
Suit your...
Step off. Not allowed back here.
Welcome to the paradise.
Thanks.
So, what do you think?
What do you mean, what do I think?
I mean, look around. No guns, no blood, no violence. Outside the gates, you're on your own. But in here, you're safe. Anyone violates the peace, they have to answer to me.
Yeah, everyone's on their best behavior. Is it natural, or are they on something?
Nothing so complicated. These people need me. They need what I sell, so they behave, or they're out. Now what can I get you? How can I help? Just let me know.
What can I buy?
I don't know. What do you have to trade? Mostly I sell water, but you should go out to the tanks if you want that.
Is there anywhere else on the planet to, I don't know, find water?
Not really. And if I don't like the look of you or you get on my bad side, then no water for you.
Расширение на 2 мода, усиленная защита. Расширение модов. Купить что ли одну? Усиленная защита. Надо, не надо. Пофиг, давай. Радиус комбы, техника, сила, запас, одиночный огонь. Урон биотики. Опа. Так. Так, я с ней вроде не договорю.
Everyone's treating you good, I hope.
You have a pretty good attitude for a place like this.
I've got nothing to complain about. I'm rich and no one messes with me. Most powerful woman on Elaaden.
Yeah?
I don't mean to brag, but absolutely.
What else is here?
I'm a businesswoman, not a tour guide, but I'll tell you what I know if it suits me.
You get along with the Krogan?
Everyone comes to Elaaden with the dream of leaving, except me and the Krogan. They built their colony into a sinkhole. Smart. Keeps it cool enough for them, I guess.
They have their own water?
Unfortunately for them, no. But Mordor and I get along well, so far.
Who lives on this planet?
Desperate folks, mostly. Misfits, some. Those that can't get along in the regular world.
Что они вообще здесь
People
делают?
willing to make a profit off that desperation.
Like you?
Careful, sweetheart. You want to keep me on your good side. There's a place they call the Flop House, east-ish of here. Den of murder and misery. You should pay it a call.
What can you tell me about that derelict ship?
Ah, you came here to get killed, did ya? Scavengers are trying to pull it apart, is all I know. I don't go near their claims. They shoot on sight.
I'm supposed to be a Krogan here named Strux.
Look around. If my customers have names, I don't know them. It's better that way.
I'll look around.
Так. Поехали.
Well, well, look at you. I'm good at reading people. Want me to guess who you are?
Shoot.
A Pathfinder.
How'd you know?
О, нифига себе, он сказал, как в Quake.
I run salvage to Kadara. Word travels fast there. Should hear what the collective is saying about you.
Well, now I'm curious.
Don't worry. All good things.
Ever worked with a guy named Reyes?
Reyes? He's one of my buyers, actually. You know him?
We've met.
I'm not surprised. Reyes knows everyone. Some a little too well.
What's your take on Elaaden?
If the worm or the gang leaders don't kill you, the heat in Ataraxia will. I don't know how anyone can live here.
Somehow they make it work.
Barely. At least once a trip, an escaped slave or ex-cultist tries to bribe me for a ride out of here. Except the Krogan. I've seen New Tachanka. We'd all be lucky to have a setup like theirs.
You must deal with the scavengers a lot.
No more than I have to. Slavery, cannibalism, gang leader worship. It's enough to make my skin crawl.
Strong words from one of their customers.
I buy from them. Doesn't mean I have to like them. Might be safe here, but out there, if a gang leader wants you dead, you're dead. I don't plan to let my guard down.
You said you run salvage to Kadara. How does that work?
The scavengers come from Hell's Promise to sell me their scraps. I pay them next to nothing.
Charming. Then what?
I haul my loot to Kadara and sell to the merchants. The charlatan takes a portion of my haul, of course. I'm still sitting pretty. Sometimes I even buy water from Ania and sell it at a premium in the flop house. It's a solid life.
If you say so. Take it easy.
Oh.
Stop shushing me, Strux.
Are you Jorgal Strux?
Maybe. You who I think you are?
I'm the Pathfinder from the Nexus. You asked me to meet you here?
Yeah, I did. Thanks for coming.
Everyone's best chance for survival is to cooperate. That includes the Krogan.
Good. Nice to know some people are on our side.
So you have problems at the colony?
It's heading to a bad place.
We can't be there anymore.
Morta's become a tyrant.
Did she kick you out?
Hasn't come to that yet, so we're laying low. I want to keep my eye on her. She's planning a strike against the Nexus, that much we know.
Drac trusts Morta, and I trust Drac.
Heard. Morta's leading the colony for a reason. She's tough, but that's good. You're not there, Drac. Morta is going to rip this colony apart. And then we're all going to die.
You might be underestimating yourselves.
Everyone needs food and water, even Krogan. Morta's rationing. My group thinks the Krogan should make peace with the Nexus.
We need the Krogan, and the Krogan need us. We all came to Andromeda as one. We should at least try to fix this.
Well, there won't be a colony to make peace with if Morta ruins it. You don't believe me? Go to the Krogan colony yourself and see what she's planning. Talk to Ravener Brink. He's one of us, on the inside.
If the safety of the Nexus is really on the line, I'll go. Better hope she doesn't shoot me on sight.
Yeah, that'd be a bad omen.
Кто там с кем махается? Че я пропустил?
Get that shipping crate out of my way.
Yeah? Can't you see I'm busy?
With what?
Coordinating shipments. What? Even on a wasteland, trade is king.
What else can you tell me about Ania?
I once saw Ania shoot a visor off a scab from 50 yards off. Which is why I make it a policy never to talk. You want to know about Ania? You talk to Ania.
Why don't the scavengers attack the docks?
Because they've learned that they need Ania. Without her, someone steps out of line, or the other scat.
Sounds like a...
Delicate? Hardly. It's a system kept in check by large guns and high velocity.
What shipments?
Anything you can name. On Elad, food, water, meds, clothing. Somebody...
How often do shipments come in?
They come in when they come in. We don't exactly live according to a schedule.
How did you come to be an Elaaden?
Short version, after the uprising I found myself in Kadara. Hated it. Met Ania at the bar and she offered me this job. Really didn't have anything to lose.
Why did you hate Kadara?
Politics, backstabbing. I'm a simple guy. If someone's gonna knife me, I'd rather it be in the front. The folks on Elaaden excel at that.
I'll leave you to it.
Get that shipping crate out of my way.
Стоп. Ага, блин, я уже думал, дрел. Я аж охренел заранее.
What's that over there? They look like tanks of some kind.
Я? Там что?
What are you looking at?
What? Nothing.
Really? Because it looks like you're looking at me. I don't like it.
I'll look where I want.
Yeah? Maybe I'll shoot whoever I want.
I thought the rule was no guns.
That won't protect you outside the gates. If you see me there, you better run.
Pathfinder, is it necessary to engage with this individual? I don't see how it helps our cause.
Right. Let's just back away slowly, guys.
Ryder, I heard that little exchange. I don't understand it. They screened every initiative applicant. How did so many of them end up violent and unstable?
You think something's up?
That's what I want to find out. Wow. Be careful around that one, Ryder. Got it.
На химическом уровне уже съехал с катушек. Так, короче.
different one.
Mess you up when we get out of here.
Yeah? You messed me up.
Далеко-то как бежать?
Nuri's got a haul off those creepy alien grabbers.
Yeah, pulled the whole thing apart.
Did I hear you talking about the remnant?
Dunno. You an eavesdropping snake?
Been breaking it down to sell. Could make a killing from the pieces.
Ryder? You should check that out.
Куда?
Data inconclusive. Find a different one.
Куда взглянуть-то? Ни черта не понял. Ой.
Okay, good.
Perfect.
Almost crawled up the hill.
The sand gets in everything.
Better gun and take them all down.
Hey, I recognize your insignia. You're Nexus, right? A Pathfinder. Kent Halsey, Nexus Security.
Didn't know your duties reached all the way to Elaaden.
It doesn't. I'm here for personal reasons. My sister Isabel fell in with the wrong people. She joined the somehow, she pissed off enough people to end up in...
Your security and your sister's a troublemaker. Puts you in an
I don't care about that. I'm here... I know she can't come back to the Nexus. But we can start over on Kadara. Together.
You're a good brother.
Don't congratulate... The problem is, I underestimated this planet. I'm stuck before I've even started.
Don't worry. I can...
I hoped you'd say that. I think the salvager from Kadara has info on her.
That one didn't work. Try someone else.
Fancy ship you got there. Need someone to watch it?
Кроганов тоже.
Thanks, Ryder. That should be enough. I'll analyze this and let you know what I find.
Стоп. Что там?
Shh, don't draw any attention. Can't let them see me.
What are you doing?
Sneaking onto the next ship out of here. Getting off this hellhole. Paid a smuggler on Kadara to wait for me. All I need to do is get to him. They haven't seen me yet. Think I'll make it this time. Just need to be quick enough.
That's a good way to get yourself killed.
Maybe, but worth the risk. Besides, I'm feeling lucky. If I try to leave, I might die. If I stay, I definitely die. No coming back from what I did.
What happened? Pissed off the wrong person?
Followed a gang leader near Ataraxia called Little Mouse. Seemed like a nice kid, till he started making slaves. Didn't agree with it, so I freed every one of them. Now his people are after me. No running from Little Mouse. Not unless I get off Elaaden.
You did a good thing. The Tempest can take you where you need to go.
Thanks, but the smuggler won't deal with me if he sees a Nexus ship. Gotta sneak out of here and get to Kadara. Only way to escape Little Mouse.
I guess I'll leave you to it.
Yes, back away. You didn't see me.
is ridiculous. What? This is water. It costs as much as 2 shots of good whiskey on the Presidium. It's just bloody water.
Ania told me to watch out for you. She told me you're welcome to use the water in the tanks, free of charge.
Hey, you hear that, everyone? First, second, and third rounds are on me.
Your companions are, of course, invited to use the supply as well, but please, no one else. Ania is running a business here. Water is a scarce and valuable resource on Elaaden.
Seems odd to place the water tank so close.
Someone once told me Ania does it as a security measure. She empties the tanks into the gorge if anyone tries to steal the water. I've never seen it happen myself, but others have. Can you imagine? What a waste.
Is all this water?
Some of the supply goes to the trading post, of course, but yes, most of it's for sale. Anyone who wants water on Elaaden has to... There is very little elsewhere on the planet.
Where does this water come from?
I believe that's a trade. At first I thought she traded with Kadara, but that can't be it. It's impossible for all this volume to be from Kadara.
I'll let...
Там пропам. Что это? Нифиговая такая профи, скажу я вам. Ой.
You've survived the gang leaders and the worm so far. I'm impressed.
Got info
Я
on
еще не
someone named
выходил.
Isabel Halsey?
What am I, your personal database?
Come on. You're the only one here who doesn't want to kill me. Just help me out.
Fine, fine. I've never met her, but I heard a few scavengers talking. Mention a cave out in the dunes. Something about Isabel's time. This is the nav point, just...
All of Elaaden.
Good point.
Take it.
Oh.
Ты кто?
You are well-maintained weapons. I take it you're not one of the locals.
Think I'll stick out?
Like water in the desert. My boss and Nia picked up on you from the second you landed.
What's your boss like?
She gave me a job and a place to live.
But...
She's not easy on your kind. I've seen her deny the water based on nothing but her mood. She didn't live on Kadara like I did. All she's seen is enough to turn anyone against outsiders. But I don't like seeing people suffer. Even I...
So you work for the water?
I designed the filtration systems. Now I keep them from breaking down in the heat. Of sorts. On Kadara I designed defense systems for the sector. Specialized in hidden traps to use in the dark. I can't continue that work here.
Why?
The sun never goes down on Elaaden. No nighttime. Just constant blazing. It's why the Paradise does so well. Water isn't the only commodity. We have shade.
How'd you end up here?
Same as anyone. I was desperate. Ran out of debt on Kadara and needed to escape. I have to say life isn't bad here. I move between the Paradise and the New Tachanka, keeping water tanks running. Sometimes I even go to the flophouse to buy extra parts from the scavengers. They respect me there. Still, I miss the exciting stuff. Felt like I was making a difference when I built defense systems.
If you want to make a difference again, the Resistance needs recruits on Vold.
The Resistance? It's a nice thought, but I doubt they'd take a lowlife like me.
I should get going.
Блин, что-то не то.
Через полчаса выключить кастрюлю.
Мне за время вообще... У меня время вообще... Не слежу. Кора против щитов, этот против брони, так? То бишь. Если мне нужно поменять, ну, щит я оставлю, вот криопатроны, что ли. Пофиг. Все равно ни разу почти не пользовался. Так.
I detect above normal temperatures.
Harper, you work too hard.
At least I get paid.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Sinkhole!
Critical temperatures detected. Seek safety immediately.
Hey, I guess in the worst case, we can get out and push. Outlaw camp.
Pathfinder, that canister is volatile. Shooting it will trigger a reaction. Pathfinder, a tracking signal is attached to that canister.
Why?
Unknown. The signal is defunct. There may be more at other scavenger sites.
Что это, я не знаю, за перочинный ножичек? Зачем я его отключил? А, понял. Грубо говоря, не зачем его отключать. Че я вообще сюда пришел? Ничего, никого нет. Блин, опять эта дурацкая херотень. Сейчас, подождите.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
You're approaching the refuge of Dirk Barrett. We are not hostile. Repeat, not hostile. Please do not shoot.
Don't trust everything you hear out here, kid.
Life support at 100%.
Pathfinder, I'm Dirk Barrett. I speak for everyone you see here. Glad you're hearing me out instead of shooting me in the face.
It never really hurts to listen.
I agree. Most of the people who live here don't, as I'm sure you've noticed.
They kill anything that moves, including each other. Long-term prospects for survival? Zero. Me? I haven't lost my mind. I don't want to die. Neither do these people. That's why I need your help.
Well, I am the Pathfinder, and I'm pretty sure my job description includes help people survive in Helios. So, shoot. What do you need?
First, we need to move. This shelter is small and can't be fortified. Another gang has taken over a base about 20 clicks from here. Beautiful setup they don't know how to use. Idiots taking apart the walls for scrap. If you can help us clear them out, I think we'll be good.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Pathfinder. Anything else you need to know, just ask.
If you manage to get a fortified base...
Trade, hopefully. We know the Krogan are out here. Once we're set up, maybe if we're really successful. I just know that anarchy is unlikely to get us very far. We need people working towards the same goal.
Sounds like you're setting yourself up as leader. Or perhaps warlord?
That's the problem with organization. Someone needs to organize. Often takes a forceful personality. The beginning's always hardest. Once you have a strong foundation, that's when you ease up. Learn to survive before working on quality of life. Know what I'm saying?
You and your crew aren't as violent as the other scavengers here.
From the start, Elaaden was about how much firepower you had. Got firepower, you can take what you want. Resulted in lots of people using their guns to get bigger guns. Eventually, I had to step back and think about what I... Turns out I wasn't the only one.
Why did you come to Elaaden?
Seemed like a good idea at the time? Yeah, I know. Not the smartest move. Kadara bothered some people. Sloane muscling her way into Angara territory. I guess some of us wanted to start with a clean slate. Too bad I got shit on so fast.
Nothing else right now.
All right, won't keep you.
unbearable.
I detect a considerable temperature drop in shaded areas. Heat levels increasing.
Weren't you pals with the old human Pathfinder? Was he anything like this one?
A bit. Very smart, kind of grumpy. Always had a plan. Don't think he planned for this much to go wrong, though.
Site. Could have a few lurkers.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
That remnant thing looks important.
Pathfinder, you may want to try scanning. Life support is back online. Pathfinder, I've extracted data fragments from this cache. They may be valuable later. Heat levels increasing.
Missed a shot or two back there, huh?
2 words, Harper. Covering and fire. Can get you a picture book if you need one.
Nah, I wouldn't deprive an old man of his bedtime reading.
High temperature alert.
So, Morta's still pissed off at the Nexus. You'll want to be careful around her, kid.
It's amazing they managed to set up any kind of working colony on this hellscape.
They're Krogan. They can live anywhere.
The ambient temperature is normal.
Better to live for myself than to see this place go the same way as Tanaka.
Move along. No outsiders.
He's with me. Human Pathfinder.
Drac. It's been a while.
Jorgel Strux sent me. I'm supposed to talk with Morta.
So now Strux is friends with the Nexus. Traitor.
Think I'm a traitor too?
Shut it, Breck.
I'm not here to step on any toes. I can help you guys out.
You assume we need help.
Hey, you guys did your job. Now stand down and let them in.
But Drac.
Didn't I tell you to shut up? I'll spread the word so Morta knows you're here.
Good.
Pathfinder must think he's pretty tough to just stroll in here.
Wouldn't it he'd last in a real fight?
You realize we can hear.
You hear Garak and his team try to fight the bomb. That was bad. I had a few good shots before. Hello. I noticed you were listening. Is it because you're a fan of the Krogan genius, Dr. walkoRneR? I'm frantic because a terminal with all his research was accidentally sold to a junker.
No. Maybe? What was on it?
His work regarding Krogan physiology and the genophage was advanced. I was his protege. Or, I was acquainted with his protege.
Anyway, it's encrypted, but it would be bad if it fell into the wrong hands. I can give you a nav point and the name of the scavenger I accidentally sold it to.
You talk about Dr. walkoRneR like I should know who that is.
Dr. walkoRneR was on the leading edge of Krogan genetics, and possibly...
And not using the slow genetic...
I had a collection of his research. I hope to...
Send me the nav point and the terminal.
Done. I hope it's still on the planet. The junker was aggressive.
Don't talk to the customers too much. Bad for business.
How is that bad for business?
You want them to think you can walk away from the deal. Well, look at that. Not one of those damn scavengers, are you?
I'm with the Andromeda Initiative.
That's worse. Look, you want to buy, talk to my seller. I hired him so I don't have to deal with the customers.
The Nexus is paradise compared to this. You don't want to go back? Even a little?
So we can be your attack dogs again? Get treated like dirt until we finally fight back? This is no different than the rebellion back home. Only time we get respect is when we take it by force. We were stupid to think it would be any different here.
You talk like you saw the rebellions. You can't be as old as Drac.
What's that supposed to mean?
I was born during the final year, just before the Turians hit us with the genophage. My father died in the fight on Canrum. Took 24 Turian guns to drop him. I'm glad he didn't live to see us riding in cargo on the Nexus like pets.
Bet the scavengers are crawling all over the salvage you pick up.
Not too bad. I pick my scrap out in Ataraxia, where squishies like you can't handle the heat. I don't get too close to the flophouse. Scavengers gather there like insects. Can't defend my salvage against those numbers. Look at me. I was a warrior, and now I fight vermin over a junk heap.
I should get moving.
I'll be here, selling junk.
Pathfinder, welcome.
You don't welcome an alien into our colony, you ignorant child.
Shut up, old man. Sorry about that. Don't mind him. Credits are credits, I say.
About time someone around here is friendly.
Just give him time. Prove you're one of the good ones. Now buy something before he starts yelling again. shiny, brand new top.
Hear about the Nexus wanting us back?
So the squishies finally realized their
Pathfinder, when you travel, do you meet many Angara?
Sometimes.
Have you met one named Lieta?
I don't think so. Why?
She was a salvager, made runs to Elaaden all the time. When she landed, she would always stop here first. We climbed the dunes together, took in the view, talked for hours. Lieta had a hard time in this heat, so I said I'd make her a cryo bracelet.
Were you two?
We were friends. At least, one day she just stopped coming. I don't know where she is, if I'll ever see her again.
Tell me.
She's adventurous, optimistic. Her jokes could... In a place like this, she stood out. I think she'd stand out anywhere.
You think something happened to her?
She could have taken a new job. But if there's even a chance she ran into trouble, I can't stand not knowing.
I could track her down for you.
Salvage her at the...
I would like that. If you find... Tell her she can use it to visit me again. Thank you, Pathfinder.
You seem... different.
My father called me a Salarian and a Krog. Joke's on him, though. I like Salarians.
Sounds like Helios was an easy choice for you.
New galaxy, new life. Not interested in being a merc like my father, or battling. I almost didn't want to be packed into cryo for the journey. Wanted to see the whole thing.
Would have been pretty lonely.
Never been bothered by loneliness. The views would have been worth it.
What are you doing up here?
Looking. Back home we didn't have time.
Is life that different here?
It was all about survival. Here we don't have to fight so. Of course, the older ones still think they have to fight. Maybe it's just in their blood.
They'll come around.
I should get going.
Saw the worm out there again. That thing is huge.
Bigger than a threshing maw, isn't it? Make a good rite of passage. Soft, squishy human like you should probably stick.
You said something.
Not a worm. The worm. Huge. Invincible. It pops out of the dunes from time to time. Plows down everything in its path.
As if this planet wasn't dead.
Good news is, it doesn't attack us. Doesn't seem to care about... Just stay out of its way. It'll barrel...
Thanks for the heads...
Yeah? You want to play the heavy for a criminal? Why come all this way? You could have been a pet back on Omega.
Shut up.
Yeah? You want to play the heavy for a criminal? Why come all this way? You should have been a head back.
So you're the human Pathfinder. You look different from the pictures I saw.
You probably saw pictures of my dad.
Your dad? You replaced him as Pathfinder?
It's a long story.
Haven't really kept up with Nexus news. Enough trouble to occupy me here.
Scavengers?
Amongst other things. You seen the Flophouse yet? That's where they get together. 80% shacks, 100% trouble. I'll give you the nav point so you can avoid it. Or not, as you choose.
Have you had much trouble with scavengers at the colony?
Not yet. They're not that stupid. A bunch of squishies against 100-odd Krogan? Give it a little time. Resources run low, they'll get desperate, and who knows?
Tell me more about the Flophouse.
It's a loose collection of shelters where some scavenger gangs gather. They knock each other around, drink, and then when they're all riled up, run raids. And if you get close when they're hungry, well, that's how I lost a liver and gained a limp.
Thanks. This information will come in handy.
Just trying to help. Be careful out there, Pathfinder.
Should have known Mortar would take over.
You fixed that leak? Working on it.
You let him ship off to Kadara? What were you thinking?
It was his choice.
No, his life isn't the only one affected.
Now, here's a sane person who actually knows about Kadara. Let's ask him.
I can try.
He's my son, Nera. She let my only son fly to that hellhole.
If Arcal wants to be a heavy for some Kadara slimeball, he can. I wasn't gonna stop him.
He'll be treated like an expendable attack dog and he'll die. And his death will be on your hands.
Or he's using them to make a bunch of credits so we can live easier.
He's a Krogan. You guys don't go down that easy.
You're cracking jokes. I should beat you into the dust, Nexus scum.
Hey, watch it.
You should go. I'll handle this.
But she asked me. You asked me. Sheesh.
We're fine. I'm handling it.
This time things will be different.
Drac, sir, you're here.
Settle down a second, or...
Sorry, this is just more excitement than I'm used to. I tracked the stolen transport to one of Elaaden's moons. You need to take your ship. Nothing we've got has stealth.
How did they steal the transport?
I had the security system off while I was transferring a new sample and, well, they snuck in from the far side. Morda thinks Vorn took transport for a sample run. I didn't tell her otherwise.
If she finds out what really happened, she'll fry you in one so fire.
I know. Thank you so much for helping me.
Let's go.
My coordinates should drop you just close enough to sneak in.
What are we walking into?
A group of Nexus exiles. They're hiding out in an old complex up there.
Nexus exiles. Friends of yours, Drac?
We made a lot of friends during the mutiny. Guess we'll find out.
keep our visit a surprise as long as possible.
Until we shoot them all. Right, Ryder?
Yes, Drac. Until we shoot them all.
This place is a dump.
Pirates I know back in the Milky Way would be offended. Let's put these ones out of their misery.
That's the spirit. Still, be nice to have some kind of challenge. It's the least they could do, making us come all the way out here to kick their sorry asses.
Over there. Guessing that's the colony's transport?
Yeah, that's it. The seed vault better still be on board.
And if it's not?
I'd tear this place and everyone in it apart until we find it.
It's a plan.
This place is a dump.
Told you so. These guys are barely worth the ammo. You shouldn't have jacked our transport. In my sleep.
They're not even trying to make this fun.
Maybe they're trying to bore us to death. Yeah, this place was a major operation back in the day. Looks like it's been out of commission a long time now.
Hey, Drac. Why didn't you stay with the Krogan colony?
Kept tripping over the young ones asking for more war stories. Morta had things in hand. Didn't need a relic like me around, so I set out to hunt Ken.
Whatever this place is, it's been abandoned for a long time.
We may be in another galaxy, but I'll be damned if this ain't a mining operation.
Sam.
Around! We got a problem! Get it together! Stop them!
did I hear a roll?
Yeah! Think Spender is involved?
It'd explain how they got the codes to the transport. Aron, we're gonna have a friendly little chat, you and I.
Looks like some.
About time they got organized.
You get way too happy when people shoot at you. A lot of interference down here.
Find your quads yet? My pleasure. How about you learn to aim first?
On it!
You can do better than that. Sad. You have no idea what you're in for.
They're getting better at this.
Says you. Ore refinery. Been centuries since I've seen anything like this.
It's different, but sort of looks like stuff we had back in the Milky Way, I guess?
Yeah, kinda. Definitely a similar setup. Better be intact when we find it.
This place really is falling apart.
So long as it doesn't fall apart while we're in it.
Stop hiding and fight, you quadless bastards! Now it's getting good.
Is that the emergency channel?
Let's worry about it when we're not being shot at.
They don't have a clue what they've gotten themselves into.
They're running back to the building.
Like that's gonna help.
Hello? Can you hear me out there?
I know that voice. It's our botanist, Vorn.
Pathfinder, Drac, it's you. No wonder the pirates said they need reinforcements.
Why are you here?
I was on the ship doing inventory when the pirates stole it. It happened so fast I couldn't warn anyone.
Right, quit messing around and get down here.
I would, but I had to lock myself in one of the containers to keep them away. Pretty sure they want me dead right now.
Of course they're warming up for liftoff. We don't have time for this.
Guess they figured out why we're here.
We can't let them get away. Colony's doomed without the vault on that transport.
Cowards are hunkering down over there. We spooked them good.
Transport or Vorn. We've got to make a move here.
Oh. Ah!
You know what the colony needs. Just point us in the right direction, and we'll get things done.
We need the seed vault, but it's useless without the kid.
Then we go get him.
Vorn, we're headed your way.
Gate is locked down. That doesn't look so steady.
It'll hold.
Pathfinder, if you don't make it in time, could you give Cash my love, please?
Don't be stupid. Of course we'll make it in. Wait, what did you just say?
Ow. I said love, didn't I?
I'm gonna rescue him, and then I'm gonna kill him!
Vorn signal is closer.
Back in my day, Krogan asked for permission before they went in and started courting. They didn't just hop into things without the proper clan traditions. Kids these days, no damn manners. Tyrone! Get over here so we can talk.
I don't think so, Krogan. Stealing a transport was just step one. We're gonna destroy everything you care about.
There's only one thing getting destroyed here today, and that's you. And this place. And also your boss. And probably your entire crew. So a lot of things are getting destroyed here, actually, and all of them are yours! We find Vorn, then the transport, then I deal with the Rome.
Never mentioned Vorn.
Clan botanist. Kid's real good at making things grow. But he has no survival instincts at all. Miracle he made it to adulthood.
They're just shooting at the door. So far, it's not doing much.
Hold them here just a bit longer.
Hey, Drac. Why didn't you stay with the Krogan colony?
Kept tripping over the young ones asking for more war stories. Morta had things in hand. Didn't need a relic like me around, so I set out to hunt Ken.
Bourne's comm signal is up there.
I'm in the container on the right. Wait, my right. Your left.
Over here.
Hi, guys.
Let's go.
Прикольно.
Watch out! No!
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
What were you thinking? Why would you do something like that?
He was going to shoot you.
The colony can survive just fine without me. But without you and what's in your full head, there's no future for our people.
You're always talking like you're expendable, but you're not. We need you. You're not just some old soldier. We know what we lost because you lived it. I need to get some stuff before we go. You talk to him.
You do tend to get a little reckless in combat when things get personal.
I won't let anything happen to my clan, Ryder.
You won't be much good to them if you're dead.
Quads, not you two. We don't have time for this. We have a transport to get.
I'm ready to go.
You stay right here. I'm not telling Cash you died like an idiot. Yeah, this'll do. Incoming! Hi.
Drac, the seabolt is still on
on the transport. I hit the locks before they caught me.
Good thinking with those locks, Born.
Thank you, sir.
Don't get too cocky. You still got caught.
30,000
Yes, sir.
The bounty is now at 30,000 credits. 40,000. Seriously?
Just me, or is Rowan starting to freak out a bit?
Yeah, well, it sucks to be him right now.
Looks like a mech suit.
Not gonna be much use to anyone in that condition. You done yet?
They've got some fight left!
There's the transport. Born, override the controls and keep the docking clamps shut. We'll cover you.
Okay. hard to get a good shot in this rain.
Transport still there?
For now.
I think they're letting up.
Better we kill them all.
Looks like we spoke too soon.
Finally, something I can sink my rounds into.
Looks like Pirate Fun World, huh?
Что делать-то надо?
shot in this range. Something I can sink my rounds into.
Looks like Pirate Fun World, huh?
Looks like we're done here.
Don't move.
You,
I'm taking this transport.
Arone, you don't know what you're doing.
I know exactly what I'm doing, Pathfinder. Don't you worry.
I'm not the one you need to worry about right now.
This is about to be my favorite part.
I'll just wait. Oh my god.
Wait, don't come any closer. It'll affect anyone who isn't Krogan. It's pretty strong stuff.
Time to take out the trash.
My first live specimen test. Doesn't last long, but it sure works fast.
You wouldn't dare! You're just bluffing!
Did you really just say that?
No, wait! No, don't let me go!
Зачем он может нам пригодиться?
We need to know what Spender's up to. Besides, there's gotta be a line somewhere.
Figured you'd say that. Fine. Take him back to the Nexus it is. It's still not nearly as fun as dropping him.
I'll take your word for it.
I'll tell you everything I know.
Shut up, you quadless little shit. We're letting you live. For now. Let's get this transport back to where it belongs.
You're not expendable, Drake.
We are not having this conversation.
I don't know. No harm hearing him out.
I hate you all. Let me be old and cranky in peace already. New Tachanka coming up. Thanks for helping me get the colony transport back, Ryder. Of all the stupid things.
That's life on the frontier for you.
You should have just let me kill Rome. Would have been simpler, safer.
We'd already won. It would have been murder.
Hey, he's a threat to the colony. He has to go. I can't wait to nail Spender to the wall.
Sooner or later, we'll take him down. Just like our own.
Hopefully sooner. I have plans for him. Oh, listen to me, Ryder. You've been around me long enough to realize this. The fact is, I'm a relic, a symbol of the past, when Krogan were bent on destroying themselves. Fighting, killing, it's all I know. For my clan, for Kesh to have a real future, maybe it's best I'm not part of it.
Your clan needs you, and so do I. We need to look out for each other.
You say that now. Just remember who you're encouraging.
you.
Helping out the colony was good enough for me.
Drag threw his lot in with the right person then.
So... you and Cash?
Yeah, we actually knew each other before we came to Helios. But it wasn't until we worked together on the Nexus that we really got close. I really care about her, Ryder. Drac doesn't hate me, does he? Actually, I have a favor to ask you, Ryder.
What kind of favor?
Well, I, developed a certain kind of flowering plant, and I might have named it after Cash. I was thinking, the next time you're on the Nexus, maybe you could give it to her from me?
Consider me your wingman.
And tell her this flower couldn't grow on Tachanka, but has a new life here. Just like us.
What are you working on in here?
Mostly developing hardier strains of Milky Way plants, so they can survive here. Mixed results so far. Fruit-bearing plants seem to do the worst, unfortunately. At least with a vault online, my job is a little easier.
Я его еще не включил.
See you around, Born.
Come back soon.
Pathfinder, thanks for... If anything had happened to him...
Just...
Yeah, learned my lesson.
Know anything about those crazy plants out on the dunes?
The red ones?
What do you mean?
You see all those red banners outside? The red paint on the wall? The crushed leaves make a perfect dye. Other than that, not much use. Pretty to look at, though.
How's research?
Slowly. We're fine on Elaaden, but plants. I want to experiment by crossing vegetation with the native animal life on Elaaden.
From what I've seen of the wildlife, those will be some exciting...
Now I just need to convince Warren. I guess there's a chance of breeding carnivorous plants like the ones back home, but it's worth the risk.
Be careful.
I know.
Once they get desperate. Sorry, Pathfinder. No outsider family.
Takes to be a winner? Hey, want to bet on Team Rincall? Come on, what do you say?
Sounds good. I'll bet on it.
Nexus, how about you? Elaaden ain't a place for whips, but it's kicking your human ass. Yeah, ha!
No thresher maws on Earth to practice.
I do.
I'd like to see it. Next time we go out looking for fiends, we'll take you.
Fiends? Yeah, they're tough. How about we find an architect? Throw that in the mix.
Now we're talking. Might kill us, but you're okay. Cheating. Does Morta ever stop barking orders? That was a run. What? Luck's not on our side today, huh? Hey, Nexus, back me up. The initiative did cure the genophage like they promised, right?
Not a cure. They've made some good progress.
Barely. There's no point in getting our hopes up.
It's our duty to populate the colony with strong, not more offspring. Am I right?
Have you tried having kids?
Of course.
Doesn't hurt to try.
It's easy for you to say. Your children don't die in their eggs.
This is a new life for the Krogan. Anything can happen.
We've actually got a shot at having...
Let's continue this discussion later.
We'll
Ravenor Brank? Struck sent me. He said that you...
Yes. Find me later near the fighting pit.
Hey, Nexus. I'm the one you talk to around here.
Are you Morda?
I'm Nakmor Morda, Overlord of the Krogan in Helios.
Overlord?
Drac, Kesh said you had a new job.
She didn't tell me you did.
And you're the celebrated Pathfinder from the Hyperion, found at last.
I'm Ryder.
This is thrilling. I've never stood so close to a Pathfinder before. Mostly because the Krogan never got one. Welcome to New Tuchanka.
You mean that? Because it doesn't sound like you mean that.
You're right. I don't. You weren't there when the Council species on the Nexus banded together to screw over the Krogan. Again. New galaxy, same crap.
I'd just like you to give me, personally, the benefit of the doubt.
Why are you here, Pathfinder? To see what a successful colony looks like?
Our outposts are new. We could use the advice.
Your manipulation is so transparent. No advice for you. Only regret. Watch. The Krogan will thrive and the initiative will pay. Get out of my face before I smash it.
I'm gonna journal about this later. See you soon.
Morda's a hard ass, but that surprised even me. Not good.
Yeah, maybe.
She was super clear about us paying. She said we'd pay.
Let's talk to Brank before we freak out. Ravenor Brank.
Quiet. Anyone tells Morda I'm talking to you and I'm kicked out.
Last thing I want to do is jeopardize the Nexus or this colony.
Me neither. Or Clan Ravenor. Or Clan Jorgo. Or Clan Erdnot. Some in Clan Nakmor too.
Okay, got it.
Did you see the crashed ship as you landed? Morda's after the drive core. What are you talking about? She's building a bomb.
With a drive core as a power source? Sam?
Dangerous to those handling it, but, in the end, very possible.
Demolition teams have been busting down walls for months, battling those robots and scavengers. Lots here want peace with the Nexus. If Morda gets that drive core, boom, it's over. Now get away from me.
Orca, listen to yourself.
I don't sell Rinko the humans. Matter of principle.
We'll catch up. Sure thing, Grot.
What was it like traveling on the Nexus?
Don't know. I remember Solarians packing us into cryo. Some of us needed a double hit to fall asleep. Then, nothing. Suddenly we were here. You want to know more, ask Varric. Says he woke up mid-journey and lived 50 years alone on the Nexus.
He has to be lying.
Probably. Good story, then.
What do you have against selling Rincall to humans?
Spend too much time babysitting humans who think they can... Fact is, you can't. Maybe it won't kill you, but it'll leave me...
I bet I could handle it.
Typical.
What made you pick up and come to Helios?
I was sick of living on a dead planet, hitching a ride on the Nexus.
But you left the...
And built this. Best decision the Krogan ever made. Just wish it was on better. Not wise to burn bridges out here.
What's it like living out here?
It's no paradise, but it's easier than... Back home, stepping outside during a nuclear wind could tear the plate from your skull.
What's Rincall?
Krogan alcohol. Like drinking a live grenade. I distill it myself. Strongest in the galaxy.
That's impressive.
Not really. I'm the only distiller.
Remind me to stock up.
That's all for now.
Back to...
What do you think of the colony? Pretty great, huh?
When you said colony, I didn't think you meant this. Why didn't you tell me, Drac?
Wasn't sure about you at first. And then it seemed simpler to just show you when we got here.
It's... rustic.
That's what we're going for? Rustic.
I'm guessing you have questions.
You seem at home here, Drac.
And you're not getting any younger. Ever think of retiring?
Day you dig my grave, old-timer.
Sad honor that'll be.
How do you know Drac?
We mined together back when our quads had barely...
Now I just can't seem to get rid of them.
There's a lot of prefab materials here. And shuttles.
Some of it was gear we had stored away on the Nexus.
How long has the colony been here?
Since we left the Nexus, after the mutiny.
Just like that? Leave the Nexus, start a colony?
We're Krogan, kid. We can live anywhere.
Could have parked our tails on a volcano and handled it just fine.
I'll talk...
Think we'll have to go back to Anea? No. The deal was for 500 gallons.
What do you want me to do?
Handle it, Cortic, or I will.
Half the time, I feel like I'm the only one holding this colony together. Trouble? Varka and Gren fought together back home, side by side, but always in competition. Made me stronger. Now they have no enemies to fight. So, I can see the tension building. Colonists taking sides. This is how clan wars start.
Sounds like all they need is something to shoot.
That's exactly what they need. Best way to stop this feud is to perform a rite of union. Shove them into a ring with a beast. Make them fight as a team. Help me perform the rite, and we can hold this colony together.
How am I supposed to help with the rite?
For one, they need something to fight.
I hope you don't mean me.
No, but I do need you to help me drive a beast into the arena. Shamans make a special lure for this. Should help subdue it.
You really think Varka and Gren could cause a...
Big problems can start out small, not taking any chances.
I'll do whatever I can to help.
Good. Set this lure out in the wilds to attract the fiend. The beast might be feisty at first, so stay on your toes. I'll keep Varka and Gren from each other's throats till you get back. Good luck.
saw the worm bust straight through an old ship.
If you had
Not
a
a
worm,
scratch on it.
let me know. I'll plan your funeral.
Been out to see about Araxia? Just stick around. See how it plays out.
No promises.
Just scared. We ought to check it out.
Just clean my arm. It's already dusty.
She'll run this place into the ground.
I can't believe the terminal has gone.
Pathfinder, I detect broken scavenger machinery ahead.
All systems green.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Не. В 60 кадрах у меня PS4 не тянет Mass Effect. У меня есть тест. Я там тестировал в 60 кадрах один стрим. Можешь глянуть, там все в кубиках, вообще фигово все смотрится. Ну дофига разных, но пока я только в Mass Effect играю. Пока его не пройду, других игр не будет. Ну, на канале посмотри. Ой, на канале, ну да. Из тех, которые буду стримить, какие там Rocket League, Doom, Инквизицию надо проходить. Уже замучился с ней, если честно. Так, что я хотел попробовать-то? $666. Флор, не. Вселенная. Главное это вселенная, а все остальное так себе. Так. Я сейчас на технику пойду, нужны вот эти.
Как тебе Ведьмак?
Ведьмак офигенный, чё? Я же его полностью прошел дважды. Стримил все с дополнениями. Оружие, техника. И хотя зачем мне техника, если я буду все равно с оружием мочить? Не, нафиг. Урон от оружия 4. Урон от умений, длительность эффектов. Нет, это лучше. 4. Урон от оружия. если что.
Если не часто играют.
Если ты в предыдущие Mass Effect все 3 играл, то стоит брать. Если нет, то на любителя может не понравиться.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Закругляться нам. Надо будет Пиби помыть в следующей серии. Как раз для этого на Эос и лечу. Ну, потому что здесь ничего пока не происходит. Вот эти побегушки, всякие ездилки, они правда скучные. Но кто тебя заставляет этим заниматься? Мне интересно этим заниматься. Ну как интересно? Мне интересно все это пройти, а сам процесс такой себе. Что здесь за херня?
Liam marked something nearby. He should be here for it.
Что нам надо? Вот это нам надо.
I kind of like Eos. Could be Stockholm syndrome. Bet you can't guess how I thought of that name.
Wonder what it's like on Eos when it rains. We do our job. Someone will see it.
Imagine cannonballing right into that water.
Cat signals detected ahead, Pathfinder.
Cat set up camp over there. Let's check it out.
That's it.
Даже забрать нечего. Задание длинное, их просто дофига.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Ладно, думаю, на этом можно закончить. В следующей серии будем Пибе помогать. Там нужно в развалины реликтов сгонять, что-то там сделать. Думаю, будет интересно. Из разряда, наверное, самого первого хранилища там. Ну, не знаю, посмотрим. Спасибо всем, кто заходил, смотрел, писал. Ждите завтра новые или новый стрим, не знаю, 1-2 раза буду стримить. Покедово.